Today's episode is brought to you by Pete's Pop. Go grab some exotic snacks at petespop.com. It's Casey here from Software of America. Today we're going to go over a basic hello world.py inside of a Docker container. Um, so if you guys aren't familiar with Docker containers, they're very similar to VMs, except they sit on top of the OS. So you get a little portable container that can be run on basically any computer. Containers are very popular and they have been since about 2016. So as you can see here, we have a Python file, and what it does is print out hello world. And you can see that we ran that down here. Perfect. So now let's check out our Docker file. This is the base image that we're using. So our container is going to be Ubuntu 18.04. Then we run some commands like apt-get update and apt-get install. So we have Python. And then what we do is we copy this hello world.py file, which we just saw. And then we put it in the main directory, which is represented by the dot. And then we have our entry point as bin sh. So those are really the only two things that you need to really start having a basic Docker container. So let's go through the steps. So a this is a Docker file, and a Docker file builds a Docker image, and a Docker image spins up containers. Think of the Docker image as a blueprint for how things are run. So we'll go through that process right now. Docker build, and we'll give the -t command, which allows you to tag it with something. So I'll call this IGBot. So I'm trying to create an Instagram bot, but this is just the first step. So I accidentally messed up and I forgot to say build that bot here in this location, which we're doing. It just built. So now what we can do is we can say docker run -it, which is allowing us to attach to the container. Like I is interactive and T is like attaching or something like that. So docker run -it, the name of the bot, so IGBot, the name of the Docker file, or sorry, the name which we just built. The Docker image is named IGBot. So I'll go over a Docker command for you so you understand Docker images. So we can see Docker image ls. Yep. So now can we see this is the image that we just made and we built it 46 seconds ago. It's the latest tag and it's 134 megabytes. So cool. Like I said, docker run. So we're trying to run this image and make it into a container. So docker run -it so we can attach to it and we'll be exec into the container. So docker run -it IGBot here. Oh, well, that's awkward. Okay, I didn't mean to put the here. So now what we can see is we're inside of the Docker container at the bottom. So let's do an ls to see what's around. So we're in like our root directory. So we see bin, boot, dev, basic stuff that you see on Ubuntu. And then you see we imported that hello world.py file. So what we can do is we can actually run it, Python 3, hello world.py. What we expect to see is hello world printout. And boom, just like that, we see hello world.